Few movies have the power to leave such a lasting impression that their lines become part of our everyday language. Yet, The Princess Bride manages to do just that. With its unforgettable characters, iconic quotes, and a perfect blend of humor, romance, and adventure, it's a film that stood the test of time. But here's the question: what's your favorite line from this legendary movie? Is it the heartfelt "as you wish," the hilariously skeptical "inconceivable," or something else entirely? Today, we're diving deep into the magic of The Princess Bride, unpacking why its quotes resonate so deeply, how they've become cultural touchstones, and why we all still dream of storming the castle. Ready? Let's begin. At its heart, The Princess Bride isn't just a movie, it's an experience. It pulls you in with its whimsical charm and holds you there with a story that's both larger than life and deeply personal. It's a fairy tale, yes, but it's also a satire. A romantic comedy that doesn't take itself too seriously, yet somehow delivers some of the most heartfelt moments in cinematic history. That duality, the balance between humor and sincerity, is what makes the movie resonate across generations. Take Wesley's simple phrase, "as you wish." It's more than just an expression of love, it's a promise, a vow of devotion disguised as three little words. It's why this line isn't just memorable, it's iconic. It speaks to something universal: the desire to love and be loved in a way that's unconditional and selfless. And then there's Inigo Montoya's unforgettable introduction. "You killed my father. Prepare to die." On paper, it's a straightforward line of revenge, but in practice, it's so much more. It's about justice, redemption, and the power of perseverance. Inigo spends his entire life honing his skills, not for glory or fame, but to honor his father's memory. It's that emotional weight that turns a simple sword fight into one of the most cathartic moments in the film. And let's not forget the humor. Miracle Max's snarky "it'll take a miracle," or Vizzini's frustrated "inconceivable." These moments give the movie its wit and playfulness. They're the perfect counterbalance to the heartfelt drama, ensuring that no matter how intense the story gets, there's always room for a laugh. These quotes stick with us because they remind us that life, even at its most challenging, is a mix of laughter, love, and the occasional, unexpected twist. But the real magic of these quotes, it's their ability to connect us. Whether you're quoting Inigo to a fellow fan or slipping a cheeky "have fun storming the castle" into a conversation, you're tapping into a shared experience. You're reliving the joy, the adventure, and the heart of a story that somehow feels like it was made just for you. Let's start with the heart of The Princess Bride: love. The simplicity of "as you wish" transforms a mundane phrase into one of the most romantic declarations in cinema history. It's not just what Wesley says, it's how he says it, with unflinching devotion, turning a servant's reply into an unspoken promise. That quiet "as you wish" becomes an anchor for the entire story. Every time Buttercup hears it, so do we, reminding us that true love isn't just grand gestures, it's the small, consistent acts of care that truly matter. And then there's the other side of love: vengeance. Inigo Montoya's "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die" might be one of the most satisfying revenge lines ever written. It's not just the words, but the weight behind them. Inigo's entire life has been shaped by this mission, and every repetition of that line is a step closer to his catharsis. It's poetic in its rhythm, almost hypnotic, building tension until the final, triumphant delivery. Few revenge stories manage to make us cheer and cry at the same time, but Inigo's does it flawlessly. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have "Inconceivable," the endlessly quotable exclamation from Vizzini that lives rent-free in all our minds. What makes this line so iconic isn't just the word itself, but its absurd overuse. Vizzini utters it at moments so contradictory that it becomes an ironic punchline, made all the better by Inigo's understated retort. "You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means." That subtle humor, where wit meets absurdity, is one of the reasons this film remains timeless. Then we have Miracle Max's dry, sarcastic quips. "It just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead," he says, with a straight face, while concocting a miracle. It's comedy gold, blending fantastical storytelling with the kind of deadpan delivery you'd expect in a modern sitcom. Max's lines don't just make us laugh, they give us a moment to breathe amidst the chaos, reminding us that humor is a weapon as powerful as swords or love. Each quote feels hand-carved, polished to perfection, and then placed in the exact moment where it will resonate the most. Whether it's about love, revenge, or a sharp-witted jab, The Princess Bride uses its lines like a master swordsman uses a blade. Precise, impactful, and unforgettable. There's something about the phrase, "have fun storming the castle," that perfectly encapsulates the spirit of The Princess Bride. It's equal parts sarcastic encouragement and genuine support, a rallying cry for underdogs everywhere. But why does this moment resonate so deeply? Perhaps it's because it's the ultimate reminder that even the most impossible challenges can be tackled with teamwork, determination, and a sense of humor. The castle itself represents more than just a physical fortress. It's a metaphor for the obstacles we all face in life. Whether it's a daunting task, an insurmountable problem, or even just the daily grind, the idea of storming the castle reminds us that no challenge is too big when approached with courage and creativity. After all, Wesley didn't charge in alone. He had Inigo, Fezzik, and a plan so bold it couldn't help but succeed. And let's not forget the charm of their approach. This isn't a typical action-packed siege, it's absurdly comical. A man who can barely move being carried by a giant, a sword-wielding Spaniard thirsting for revenge, and a miracle-pumped pirate with a plan so crazy it just might work. It's chaos, it's hilarity, and somehow it's also deeply inspiring. In a way, aren't we all storming castles in our own lives? Whether it's taking on a new challenge, speaking up for ourselves, or pursuing a seemingly impossible dream, that spirit of adventure and audacity is what makes the phrase so powerful. It's not just about the big victories, it's about the fun, the camaraderie, and the audacious belief that you can succeed no matter how ridiculous the odds. Maybe that's why "have fun storming the castle" has become so much more than just a line from a movie. It's an invitation to embrace life's challenges with a little bit of mischief and a whole lot of determination. And isn't that exactly what The Princess Bride is all about? There's something magical about the lines from The Princess Bride. They don't just live in the movie, they live in us. Every fan seems to have a favorite, a go-to quote that sparks a memory, a laugh, or even a tear. But why do these words stick with us so powerfully? Maybe it's because each line carries a unique piece of the film's story, resonating with a different part of who we are. Take Inigo Montoya's "You killed my father, prepare to die." It's more than just a dramatic declaration of revenge. It's a testament to perseverance and purpose. Inigo isn't just avenging his father, he's fulfilling a lifelong mission. His words remind us of the drive to fight for what matters, even when the odds are stacked against us. Then there's the simple beauty of "As You Wish." Wesley's devotion to Buttercup is quietly profound. He doesn't need grand gestures or flowery speeches. These three words carry all the love, loyalty, and sacrifice anyone could hope for. It's no wonder fans often use this phrase as a shorthand for unconditional love. And of course, who could forget Vizzini's "Inconceivable"? A word so bold and exaggerated, it's impossible to use it without cracking a smile. It's the perfect example of how humor can take an intense moment and make it unforgettable. The best part? These quotes have transcended the screen. Whether it's shouting "have fun storming the castle" before tackling a big project, or playfully saying "I'm not a witch, I'm your wife" during a family argument, the dialogue from The Princess Bride has become part of how we connect with each other and how we find joy in the little moments. So which line is yours? Is it one of the iconic classics, or perhaps something a little less obvious? Maybe the dread Pirate Roberts saying, "Life is pain, Highness," speaks to your darker, more introspective side. Or maybe you're all about Miracle Max's sharp wit with, "It just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead." Whatever your favorite, it's more than just a line, it's a piece of the story that speaks to you personally. If this video brought back some great memories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow Princess Bride fans. And if you want more deep dives into classic movies, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, have fun storming the castle, and remember, everything we do is always as you wish. Tell us your favorite Princess Bride line in the comments. And don't forget, life is pain, Highness, but these quotes make it so much better.